Top story tonight, an opposing point of view. Joining us from Sacramento, California, Vince Hall, a spokesperson for no on Prop 85. Wasn't it dishonest of Hillary Clinton not to mention the 3 exceptions built into this prop to protect children at risk? Wasn't that dishonest, sir?
No, sir, I don't think that was dishonest. In fact, I think that if you look at the states that have these laws, those exceptions don't work to protect vulnerable teens, and her message was specifically directed to teens from abusive homes where there may be alcoholism or drug abuse, there might be rape or incest, and in those homes, teenagers need to have real protection, and these laws just put them in grave danger.
Okay, if the court can rule that the procedure, the abortion procedure can go ahead if the child is at risk for, as you pointed out, drug abuse, alcoholism, or any other thing, what do you say that doesn't work? And what do you mean it doesn't work? What proof do you have it doesn't work?
Well, we have the proof that comes from the states that already have these laws. I mean, California...
Okay, give me the proof. Give me the proof.
There are major studies that have been done by the University of California and by the University of Southern California. They're linked at our website, noon85.com, and I would encourage Californians who are watching tonight to read those studies and find out
what do those studies say? What do the studies say?
The studies say that teenagers don't avail themselves of the process because they have to get out of school without a parent knowing about it. They have to somehow find their way to a courthouse and walk through a metal detector, go up to
the guidance counselors do that. School guidance counselors have to take them to Planned Parenthood now. So,
actually,
you know...
That's not actually not true, sir. Yeah, no, I was just going to say that's actually not true. The school counselors actually can't take them to the courthouse and guide them through the procedure. Here in California, the proponents...
I said they take them to Planned Parenthood. I didn't say they took them to the courthouse. Look,
okay.
Here's the pipeline. You know the pipeline. What are you doing, Mr. Hall? You know the pipeline better than anyone. You go to the guidance counselor. The guidance counselor takes you to Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood puts you into the abortion procedure, bills the state of California. You know what's going on here. Why are you trying to do this dance?
The ironic part of that story that you've just laid out, sir, is that, in fact, when the proponents of this proposition say that Planned Parenthood is going to be around to keep teenagers safe when they come from violent and abusive homes, the one individual who sponsored Prop 85, Jim Holman of San Diego, was arrested for protesting in front of Planned Parenthood's clinics. He's a guy who...
You're dodging the issue, and I don't care about Holman. I don't care what he does. You're dodging the issue. The issue is this, that there are 3 exceptions built into this proposition that protects the children that Hillary Clinton and you want to protect. Okay? 3. Now, I don't believe they don't work. I believe they work fine. If a judge thinks a kid is mature enough, the judge makes a decision, the kid can have the abortion, even if there is an abuse. So what you're saying to me is that I don't have a right to know, and you have a daughter yourself. You have a daughter yourself.
Yes, sir.
I don't have a right to know a major medical procedure that not only physically, but emotionally and mentally is going to impact on my young daughter. I don't have a right to know about it. How can you sit there and do that?
You know, my wife and I work hard every day, Bill, to build a strong bond of family communication with our daughter. I want to be involved in that decision. I don't want her going off and making an important decision like this by herself. But if we don't establish that communication as parents, no law is going to fix it. The problem is that for the majority of the teens, and let me just say this, the majority of the teens in California, over 70%, already involve a parent in a decision like this without any law like Prop 85. This law only would affect those teens who come mainly from abusive and violent homes by telling them if they can't talk to a parent, now they can't seek counseling and qualified medical care either. They're going to go to Mexico, where RU-486 is stocked on pharmacy shelves. They're going to delay access to medical care. They may even go long distances to other states that don't have these laws. That's not in our teenagers' interest.
You want a free fire zone where children can make decisions on their own about a terrible procedure, abortion, because it is a terrible procedure. I mean, it might be necessary at times, but who wants to go through that? Nobody. So you want, Mr. Hall, children, 11, 12, 13, 14, to make this decision without consulting their parents. Now, I agree with you. The optimum is you have a very good relationship with your daughter. She trusts you. She comes. You work it out. But some kids are ashamed. Some kids are neurotic. Some kids are mad at their parents. Yeah. And you're basically depriving parents of their right to supervise and know the health status of their child.
No, actually, that's not true, sir.
You can't do that.
The law in California was passed in 1953 that allowed minors to consent to their own surgical procedures. And the fact is that it was Governor Ronald Reagan who signed the Therapeutic Abortion Act that made abortion legal in California. So I guess Governor Ronald Reagan was wrong, but we know that if we have strong family communication, that teens are going to be kept safe and they're going to involve parents. But
look,
I just
that's all pie in the sky theoretical. I got to run. Pie in the sky theoretical. The government has no right to intrude on a parental authority at this level. Period. It's unconstitutional.